Trends in the metaverse. LeBron James is 6'8", can jump out of the gym, and he's getting older, but he's still maybe 0.001%.
Yeah.
But in the metaverse, your physical being isn't necessarily assisting there. Because I think I'm going to be Shaq ×2. I'm going to be 14 feet tall.
Yeah, just be Andre the Giant.
And that way I can just dunk it with just like walking down the court and like smack some kids around. Bring me some of that like new formula stuff. Maybe I should be your taste tester. I will get you to the promised land if you make me your taste tester. We could do like a Flamin' Hot version of the Radcast, like branded.
Sure.
We wear Flamin' Hot shirts, and everything is flaming. Every headline that day is like, guys, what's up? Welcome to the latest edition of the Radcast. It's Friday, Christmas Eve, December 24th,
It's the holiday
2021. Holiday edition.
Yeah.
It's a lot to get out there, Joe.
Yeah.
I was like struggling with my breath there.
Yeah, I tried to help. I was trying to help out.
I appreciate it.
Trying to pitch in.
Well, Merry Christmas Eve to you.
Merry Christmas Eve to you as well.
Yeah.
It's exciting.
Back from Vegas?
I am back, as you can see.
You made it.
I am back. I did it.
I wasn't sure you were going to get back, but
Well, there's some moments where I wasn't sure either.
yeah.
But here we are. Oof.
Good trip.
Great. Yeah, fantastic. We had a great time. I'm not going to tell you a lot of stories on the air.
Yeah.
I think you probably know
I
that.
can understand that. But,
But,
father-daughter getaway.
Little bonding. Yeah, we had a great time. I came back with some money too.
Hey.
Yeah, not more money than I left with,
yeah, right.
but I retained some.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. Because I do need you to retain some. In case you need you to bail me out of anything, you know.
Sure. Yeah. No, I'm on call as
If
always.
I ever need a loan,
Yeah. Just
call you up.
yeah. There's a lot of interest on those, but that's fine. You'll be fine.
So, frontier experience, you know, the flying, there was a little trepidation last week when we were talking, and you made it. So
I did.
Key.
There was one moment I didn't tell you about this earlier, but right when we got to Atlanta, when we were going to take off, they changed the gate, and they didn't tell anybody, and like pretty much everybody was standing around. Was like, they do that all. It's a classic Frontier. Classic Frontier.
It's like a bait and switch, like they're it's just like an inside joke with the
like,
let's change this gate. We won't tell them.
D8.
We'll watch all 100 of people run across the airport.
It was that wasn't great, but you know, I'll give Frontier a outside of that probably I give them a B minus maybe.
I mean, it's not too bad.
No, it wasn't bad. It wasn't unpleasant.
Stayed at the Cosmopolitan,
which was fantastic.
Yeah, were you pleased with that?
I was. It smelled like vanilla in there.
Oh, interesting. But Nicole and I were there in April, and we enjoyed it as well.
Yeah.
And the pools were open, which was nice. We got to do a little swimming.
So one of the pools was open.
Oh, really?
They had a heated pool. We didn't. What are you going to do?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's freezing.
Cannonballs into the heated pool.
Right. I would have to get somebody to actually cover me in some kind of blanket from the pool to the door.
They might. They
might
do that.
You know what? They might.
They might.
They might. The only thing about the Cosmopolitan, and I don't know if you remember this or not, or maybe your room didn't have this, but the shower, there's like a window.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
Right? You can't really see.
No, but it's a little.
But that was there with my daughter.
Yeah, it's a little.
So it was kind of like.
You have to go to the bedroom or something. So it's like they think everybody that's staying there is a couple.
Couples, yeah.
Yeah. Or, found someone downstairs that you might have paid to come up.
Or called somebody, yeah. That's sure. Escort service. So that was weird.
Yeah.
It wasn't super weird, but it was definitely like, I don't know about that part.
That's right. Yeah. A little odd.
Yeah. But for a couple, it's probably great. It's probably great.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Nicole and I enjoyed it.
Sure, I'm sure you did.
I enjoyed it.
I did not enjoy it.
No, I would not. If I was with my daughter, if I had one. But I have 4 sons, so I would have no idea what that would be like having a daughter.
Still probably wouldn't enjoy it with the sons.
No.
I wouldn't think still.
No, still a little weird.
Yeah. Yeah. But other than that, fantastic.
Cool. We've had a good week. Tuesday, Christina Ferrari episode launched. She was so sweet. She sent me multiple messages. We've had a lot of listeners to that episode, actually.
Really?
The numbers have been really high. She has a great following and was so thoughtful. And, she sent the gift before even the episode launched. I talked about that last week, but she was great and gotten really good feedback from her. A little different guest than we've had with her background in media and modeling and now in cooking and different things. So, et cetera. But she was lovely. And then next week, Spike Mendelsohn celebrity chef. None of those guys like being called that, but that's what I'll call him.
Yeah.
He was on Top Shelf, like top 5 contestant years ago, like 12 years ago. But now he owns several restaurant groups.
Sure.
And it's real successful, but was a really chill, cool guy. And so I think everybody would enjoy that. It was a good laid back but informative holiday edition.
That's great.
And so he was good. So be on the lookout for that. And we will be releasing our highlight clip. Team put together like a little 1 minute best of 21.
Okay.
Some of the best quotes from the Radcast from all our guests.
Sure.
Kind of fun. So
I assume it's mostly me.
Mostly you.
Sure. Why wouldn't it be? Why wouldn't it be?
Yeah, why wouldn't it be?
It's like 59 seconds of me and then Bruce Buffer.
Yeah. Yeah. Bruce Buffer, Spencer Pratt, then you.
Then me. That's the pecking order.
Pecking order.
Sure.
No, but it was fun watching that back because we did have a lot of guests. I'm like, damn, we had a lot of good guests.
Yeah.
It's like, I dare say there's not 3 business podcasts that had the guest lineup that we did. I mean, like, other than like Rogan or somebody like that just gets,
come on.
That's like kind of saying,
What are you going to do?
yeah, what are you going to do?
Right.
He was famous before he started his podcast, and now he's got 9 million
Get
people.
Fear Factor.
listening. Yeah.
Right.
Give me Fear Factor, and the Radcast would have 9 million listeners too.
Rad Factor?
Rad Factor. Hey, I like that.
I don't know what you do. You could get people that, thank you. People that like don't know how to skateboard and just have them skateboard and see who's the best at it and call it the Radcast.
I like it.
The Rad Factor.
Rad Factor. And we have weird things you have to eat.
Yep.
Remember that?
Yeah. Oh, that
Like
was
eating
gross.
snails.
I think they got in kind of trouble for that. People got sick, I think.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I got sick watching it.
Yeah. Well, I get sick watching anything with Joe. I'm just kidding. Just kidding, Joe Rogan. I know you're watching.
We've got a few segments this week before we get to some of our more popular ones. I know one's itching, to hear the new song and everything.
Sure.
But this came out and I thought was topical. So Mediate, which is an online magazine, and they may have had a previous, it's a big media magazine and journal online, came out with their most influential in news media for 2021. And I thought there were some interesting names here. And so I went with the top 6. Got to keep it manageable here, keeping our time limit here. We could talk all day about this.
Sure.
Number 6 on most influential. This was a little surprising because I know she still has a lot of pull, but for media, Oprah Winfrey, number 6, still in the top 6.
What does she do now?
Well, she's got the network, but I think what it is she can pull, like when there's a big interview to be had with someone.
Yeah.
I mean, she had the Prince Harry and
Meghan
Markle. So she got that
scoop
or interview. So I think she's still got the pull. And I think that interview alone had like 30 million viewers or something. But
did not watch it.
Yeah, I watched about 10 minutes of it. Then
Did you?
I'm like, I don't know if I like these people.
Yeah. I just don't care, I guess.
I don't really care about it, but I just was more curious to see
It's
if
in the news.
it's in the news and see if maybe I should care.
Whose side? Maybe pick a side.
And I don't know. Didn't really care for either one of them. Yeah. That's what I think. Yes.
Exactly.
So number 5, CNN chief international correspondent Clarissa Ward. Yeah. I don't watch. I've kind of turned the news off because it's just so polarizing.
Right.
So that might be part of it. I know I've heard the name, but it's like, okay. Like, and you start to go down this list and you see how spread out it is. Like, which side are you on?
Right.
CNN or Fox?
Right. Yeah.
It's like, yeah.
I don't watch the news either. I look at my phone for news and whatever, but I just can't do it, man. Jeez. I watch local news sometimes. Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah, no, local news. Hey, we need to know what's going on. I mean, to make sure there's not like somebody robbing a bank next door and coming to your house next.
Sure. It's a lot of fluff, the local news, a lot of times.
It seems like it's a lot of murder. Like it's like, someone getting hit and runs and murders.
Hit and run. What that?
I don't know.
There's a lot of hit and runs.
Okay, hit a fire.
Yeah, in fires. Yep, and somebody got stabbed in a gas station parking lot or something.
Yes, the local journalism with newspapers going away and different things isn't what it used to be as far as really having a. I mean,
right.
I think the local guys, WYFF and stuff, and got some friends
SPA
there,
and whatnot,
but do a decent job.
Yeah,
but I think it's just hard to find true, real local news. other than kind of the headline stuff, you
Right.
know. And
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm looking for there, but like I don't know.
I agree.
The good news stories, or even heck, I mean, I guess there's high school sports is out there, but like I don't know. It's hard to even find anything more micro local than, you know.
Yeah. I do like the high school sports shows during this football season. Friday night hits.
Yeah, Friday Night Lights or Hits. Hits. Yeah, that's what it is on YFF.
Lights is the movie
Yes, that's true.
and book. Anyway, there we go.
Yeah, just for you. The number 4 on this list, staying in the CNN family,
Sure.
Jeff Zucker, who is the president of CNN. And, you know, here's my thoughts on this. I'm not going to go down the political path, but I'm going to bring up a couple facts. So and this is just saying who's most influential. They're not saying who's the best, who's the worst,
Right.
who's smart, who's dumb. They've had like their primetime guy, you know, Cuomo, who's, I'm sorry, I think there's some Fox idiots too. So I'm an equal opportunity idiot caller outer.
Sure.
But
You call me out all the time.
I do. It doesn't matter if you're Republican or Democrat. I'll call you, you know, what we call you. But you know, Cuomo's your lead guy. He falls all over his face. It's like that shit show. Like,
Yeah.
okay, I guess he's influential, but maybe not the smartest of decisions.
That whole family, I guess, kind of banged it up, didn't they?
I mean,
that's
you could have been in a better spot. He's primetime making millions. The lead guy on CNN primetime. The other guy's the governor of New York. Like they're both in the prime of their career, the best spots they've ever been in, and they just
integrity issues.
shit the bed.
Both of them had major integrity issues.
Major.
Now they're nowhere.
Yeah. And it goes to it feeds the narrative though, because it's kind of like if you're a little cynical about all this stuff and politicians and media people anyway, no matter whether they're Republican or Democrat, it feeds the narrative of what you kind of assume anyway.
Right.
Which is they're all full of shit.
Correct. Yeah, 100%.
I mean, so
Who do you even believe anymore?
I know. I that's becoming the hard part. That's why I don't watch most of it. And number 3, Fox News CEO Suzanne Scott.
Okay.
So you're getting the pattern here.
Yeah.
CNN, Fox. Mm-hmm. We break the mold here at number 2 is the gentleman we were just talking about. Number 2 on Mediate's most influential news media personalities of 2021, Joe Rogan.
Really?
Number 2.
Really?
Most influential in media. So
I don't know how I feel about that.
it's like, you know, but you know what? And I like Joe, and we've talked about this. Like
Sure.
it's a little conspiracy theory. It's a little off the, you know, reservation sometimes.
Yeah.
But he asks great questions. He's very stirs up things that should probably be talked about, which I appreciate. But it's interesting because he kind of falls in this one area, and then we're talking about these news people that are supposed to be just straight line reporting the facts,
Unbiased.
you know, unbiased.
Yeah.
But it just shows how biased it is now.
Yeah.
And Joe's 100% biased. That's a good word. How many supposed unbiased people are on this list? Most of them,
Right.
supposedly, versus Rogan, who's not. So
Yeah, he's very opinionated.
yeah,
Very opinionated.
quite biased.
I guess that brings me to the question, and why we don't want to get into all this. Influential in what way?
I think they impact the numbers, like the numbers from the shows, from his podcast, from YouTube.
He reaches the most.
Yeah, I mean, just the impact at a media scale.
I hope there's not a lot of people out there listening to what he says and doing exactly what he says, because some of it is, to me, I'm not going to get real political here either, but some of it to me is like, that's
it's
right,
off the reservation,
yeah,
a little bit.
Yeah.
But you know, and number 1, Tucker Carlson.
Really?
Number 1 most influential. He's the most watched person in all of cable news. By a long shot.
I'm shocked by that.
Yeah, and he gets a little off the reservation now too.
He goes a little nuts too. Yeah.
I mean, like, and both of these sides. That's the problem. Like, I fall kind of in the middle with my politics, a lot of stuff, and it's like, yeah, half of the stuff Tucker says, I'm like, that's smart and makes sense. And then the other half's like going off the reservation a little bit.
Well, he's being outrageous a lot of times,
But
just
for ratings and to get people jazzed up. He does a good job of it.
Oh, he gets people fired up. People are fired up.
They find some rabbit holes to go down.
Yeah.
Like, how did they get there? and like they get people.
He's probably the most hated also.
Oh, it's all polarizing. Like it's on one side or the other. So yeah, there's your top 6 most influential in news media this year.
I'm surprised by that a little bit.
There were some surprises there, and we'll see where we go.
We will. We'll see where we end up on the list.
Yeah, exactly. I know.
Right.
I think we should be top 10 next year.
Oh yeah,
Easily,
without even doing anything.
Yes.
Based on this year.
Yes, exactly. Because there's a certain segment that I think might alone get us there.
I wonder what that could be.
I know. It's a really special segment that I'm going to play a little ditty about.
Okay.
It's time for another absurd holiday. There's no shortage of dumb things to celebrate. A Radcast social media holiday segment. Yeah!
Yes, it is. It's time. Everyone's favorite segment. Social media holidays that can't be missed, Joe.
Can't be
I know
missed.
we have fun with the song, but some of these are serious this week.
And we're right on top of them.
We're right on top of them.
Yeah.
We're not going to let you miss them.
No.
We might only give you a day's notice.
Yeah.
If you listen to this podcast when you should be, which is the day it launches.
Sure. Sometimes it's day of. It's fine.
Sometimes it is. Like today.
Okay.
And this is not a fun, joking one, but today is Christmas Eve.
Sure.
So we'll at least acknowledge a real holiday.
That's an actual holiday.
An actual holiday. But, Christmas Eve is having to share this holiday,
Okay.
December 24th, with something that can't be ignored.
Okay.
It's National Eggnog Day.
National Eggnog Day. Impossible to ignore.
It's quite impossible. You like eggnog?
I don't know. I didn't used to.
I didn't used to, but I kind of like it now.
I haven't had it in a long time.
It kind of gives me a stomach ache. It's like this perfect
good.
amount. Like if I drink like 4 sips, I'm good.
Yeah.
I sip 5 or 6, it starts to go south.
Yeah. It's when I was younger, I hated it.
Yeah.
Hated it.
Oh, yeah, I didn't like it when I was
But
younger.
I've smelled it recently and I've been like, that might not be so bad. So
It's not bad. It's kind of thick.
Yeah.
It's good with like I think Captain Morgan or something. You know?
Sure. Some people make it with bourbon.
Spiced rum.
Some people make it with rum.
Yeah.
I don't know where I would run into any eggnog nowadays.
You have to buy it at the store. We bought it for our holiday party.
I did not go to that.
Yes.
I was very busy.
And tomorrow is
You're like, yeah.
yeah. We're moving on. We got to get through. We got a lot to get through here, Joe. We got a jam-packed episode.
Oh.
Tomorrow is Christmas, which is a real holiday,
Yep.
and
The realest.
we'll let that one speak for itself. We're really about the serious ones here.
Sure.
Christmas now shares. You can only there's so many social holidays that you've got to share them. Even Christmas is now sharing.
Yeah.
Its day with Pumpkin Pie Day.
Why?
I don't know.
Why Christmas?
I thought it was always Thanksgiving, right?
Right.
Is pumpkin pie a Thanksgiving thing?
Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Well, now it's on Christmas Day. Pumpkin Pie Day.
How do you feel about pumpkin pie?
No bueno.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan. My wife loves it.
I think it's a love or hate thing.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's an in-between.
It's like just mushy or whatever.
Yeah.
kinda.
It took me a while to get like pecan pie.
Okay.
I used to not like that, but I like that now.
I like that.
But I've never come around to pumpkin pie.
No, that's one pie that I think I would pass.
Yeah. And the fact that it's trying to share Christmas's holiday,
Little pretentious.
It's
Yeah.
a little pretentious.
Yeah.
How dare them? Those pumpkin pie.
The pumpkin pie council.
Pumpkin pie haircutted freak. That was on like was that Dumb and Dumber, I think. Yes. I think we'll give that one a December 26th, the day after. Rounding out. We've got so many on this day that really we can't let our listeners not know what's happening.
Boxing Day is what they call it.
Yes, it is. Boxing Day.
Sure.
Yep. Boxing Day. The day after Christmas Day.
No, it's not. That's the day.
It hit the social media calendar the day after Christmas Day.
What the hell is that?
It's the day after Christmas Day, Joe.
That's not a very good one.
Don't question it.
Okay.
Just roll
Let's go with it.
National Thank You Note Day. The day after Christmas.
Kind of makes sense.
Kind of makes sense. I get it.
A little early probably to get someone a thank you note.
This one didn't totally make sense, and if anything was going to share it with Christmas, which no one should, but
Right.
if anyone was going to this, I would have thought. But it's the day after Christmas, National Candy Cane Day.
Why wouldn't that be before Christmas, Ryan?
I don't know, but or on Christmas, like Christmas Eve,
Yeah, today.
candy cane day.
Yeah,
You know, like we should be having candy canes.
we should have. We should. We should all have candy canes right now. Nick,
Why didn't we have candy canes?
unbelievable.
Should have had some candy.
You need to start reading our minds in advance somehow.
Yes. There were so many things to get to. We only had 3 days for this week, which means it's just a shorter period to hear this.
It's time for another absurd holiday. There's no shortage of dumb things to celebrate. A Radcast social media holiday segment. Yeah!
Yes.
That's good.
It's very good.
That's good.
Oh, if you don't like that, you don't know humor, folks.
Yeah, you don't.
I do want to take a little moment here because it is, Christmas time.
Sure.
And I was going to get these wrapped, but then I was like, they're already wrapped because they came in the shipping. It's kind of bag and it's wrapped, and it's two. It's actually gifts for both of you,
Okay.
both Nick and Joe.
Fantastic.
And if you're listening, it's probably not the best segment.
No, this is
for the video portion.
Visual
I'm
segment.
going to let Joe, you can open for both of you.
Okay.
Don't want to kill the mic there.
Ryan, I don't want to surprise you too much. You've got a little something waiting on you right there too, buddy.
Hopefully it's
You know exactly what it is,
I
I
hope
think.
it's everything I thought it could be.
Let's see here. What do we got, Nick? Uh-oh.
Oh, hey.
Look at that, buddy.
Oh yeah. The official Radcast champion
Okay.
hoodies.
What do we I need to look at. This is probably I'm probably XL, you're probably not, are you?
No.
You ready? You gonna catch this?
Oh yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh yes. The champion.
Thank you, Ryan. That's beautiful.
See? Look at there.
Is there any way that people can purchase these?
Oh, they're gonna be available. They're already available.
Okay.
And you can find them at ryanalford.com.
Okay.
We have all our merch. Or the radcast.com. Either one.
Well, that actually makes sense.
Yeah. So you get if you want your champion hoodie with the Radcast logo, it's pretty damn cool if you ask me.
It's a beauty.
And we actually have some other merch there as well. So the radcast.com. Check it out if you want one of these beauties. Merry Christmas to you guys.
Thank you. And Merry Christmas to you. Let's see.
I know. I want to see what I have
I hope
here.
you can enjoy this right away.
Oh boy.
That.
Oh.
See what it says on it?
Beatbox. You're such a good beatboxer.
I don't even know what it is.
I don't know what it is.
I saw it in the
11% alcohol.
Holy shit.
Blue raspberry.
What is it exactly?
Warm.
Yeah, that one's warm.
Contains alcohol.
No shit, right?
World's tastiest party punch. Best served chilled, which this isn't.
Is not chilled.
It's the beatbox. Yeah. I don't know who makes this.
No, I don't know either. I saw it. I was
Product
like,
of Mexico.
holy shit. There's a little bit more in there too. Don't you worry. You can look at both of those at the same time. They're going to be similar.
Oh, yeah. Mike's Blood Orange.
Yeah, and those I think are chilled.
They are chill.
So you can go ahead and enjoy one right now if you wanted to. That's all.
Okay. I hope that's all.
Yeah.
I don't want any more. No. Hey, at least they're not. Maybe these will be better. Because they're not lemonade.
They're not going to be.
Blood Orange. Mike's harder.
It's harder.
It's harder, not hard.
I think that's black cherry.
Yeah, black cherry and blood orange.
So those are for you to enjoy, whenever you're ready.
Yeah. I'll let Nick partake in some of that.
I'm sure he looks very thirsty.
Very, very thirsty and very thrilled.
Yeah.
Yes.
So Merry Christmas to you.
Hey, Merry Christmas.
Your gift is obviously a little bit better,
That's okay. That's okay.
but I just want to make sure I made a gesture.
I know. I just really wanted you guys to be walking around with our brand and logo, spreading the word.
Sure. It's a little self-serving.
Free billboard now.
Sure. Wear it every
Mobile billboard.
every day.
If you don't wear it every day, you're off. Then you aren't a true Radcast fan.
Nick should get his car wrapped.
I think we're gonna do that.
There we go.
I
don't know why
yes.
you wouldn't do that.
No. Why didn't we do that already, Nick?
Yeah.
The Radcast logo are all over your lovely convertible.
Yep. And then when you put the top down,
Yeah.
sweatshirt.
Oh boy, I like where this is going.
Yeah.
I think this is the plan. It does bring us to our next segment, which has been garnering, a slight second behind our first one.
Sure.
But it's time for
Trends
In the Metaverse. I'm gonna let that play out. I really
stuff.
like that song.
Yeah.
So our trends in the metaverse, which is really more of a segment, and I do want to put a little asterisk here. We have fun on this show. There's a lot of marketing podcasts that are really dull out there, and you can go listen to boring people talk about boring shit that doesn't matter. But here, we're going to make a little lighthearted, but we're also going to give you some info. I will say this. We joke about the metaverse. We joke about it. And I've said this 100 times. Make no mistake, this is coming and this is going to be a big deal. So I don't want any of our fun and shenanigans and talk means that I don't think this is a real thing, because I do, because I watch my kids. I think I've said this a lot, how much value they put in digital stuff versus physical. Like, my 12-year-old, he didn't want a damn thing for Christmas. Like, he wants digital things. Like, a gift card to Apple so that he can buy other stuff on Roblox.
PlayStation card or whatever.
And they put a lot of value in that, and they care about their skins when they're playing Roblox and what they have on. And it blows my mind, but I get it because I watch it, and they're the future. And like, we think, well, that's years away. No, I mean, Clayton in 8 years is going to be an adult in the working world,
right?
Who's growing up this way.
Right.
So this is going to have significant impact on the future. But it is fun to think about, like, what some of the challenges might be.
Yes.
And
funny as well.
And funny a little bit. And there's a couple of actual trends this week.
Actually, we're not making these up as
not
we go
making them.
today.
It's more we've been pontificating on, could this or that happen? But I did have this thought. What will the sports be? I know you play games in the metaverse, and it's kind of you're playing the sport, but like, will there be NBA? Like, it will be sports in the metaverse, and what differentiates? You just make yourself like LeBron James, your skin, your avatar, like,
I guess. I mean, I don't know.
Or are you always the actor or player yourself in the game?
Yeah, that's a good question, because I mean, that's something that kids can do now on games, right?
Yes,
you can make it look like your face and make it look like whatever. So I don't know,
because right now, and maybe these things are going to be parallel, these worlds, so it's not like you're having one or the other. But it's interesting what's going to differentiate the skill sets in the metaverse, because right now, LeBron James is 6'8" and runs faster than most 5'9" guys, and can jump out of the gym, and he's getting older, but he's still like top 1% or greater athlete.
Oh yeah,
maybe 0.001%.
Yeah.
But in the metaverse, your physical being isn't necessarily assisting there, or at least in the way that I can think about it.
Yeah, yeah, because
I think I'm going to be Shaq times 2.
Yeah.
In the metaverse, I'm going to be 14 feet tall.
Yeah, I'll just be Andre the Giant,
and that way I can just dunk it with just like walking down the court and like smack some kids around.
Right. I don't know. I guess you could do that.
And you just buy. You're going to be able to buy the skills. Like
height.
How many
stuff?
gift cards do I buy? Like right now, like the kids can buy new swords and do things like they can make their players somewhat better and look different with spending more money.
Yep.
So it's going to be a money grab, because I'm going to make my avatar like a beast.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's that kind of stuff goes way back too, right? Goes back to like World of Warcraft and that, like even that type of stuff, to where you can
buy your way into like certain things or maps or whatever.
I'm constantly getting a PlayStation. Thank you for your purchase, PlayStation.
Yeah. Hitting the old credit card.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Hey, buddy.
Slow down on that.
What did you buy?
We gotta eat this week.
Yeah. It's Christmas.
Some meta food.
Hey. Good think about that one. Excellent.
What will we eat in the metaverse? You get meta stoned? I mean, like,
maybe like disorient you like VR somehow.
I don't know. All these questions they sound like we're just bullshitting, make fun of it, but they're actually real questions of like how this is going to go down.
I actually read that Roblox, I guess you can buy stock.
Oh yeah,
it's one of the top 3 like metaverse stocks. Like, if you're going to invest in the metaverse, you should buy that. It
started at like $65, and I wanted to buy it, and I got busy, and I'm not out watching the stock market every day, and I forgot about it, and sure enough, it went to like $120. Like,
I think it's maybe 140.
Yeah, I'm like, so it's doubled. Yeah. I'm like, that'd have been a nice,
Nvidia was one. Nvidia, the chip maker and stuff. But theirs was like $250 or something like that. Per share. So
I'd probably still buy Roblox at 140. I think it's going to go up. I think it's going to be one of those $400 to $500 stocks in the next 3 years, and might be 100,000 plus. I just think they've got a nerve with the youth right now, and they're ahead of this thing. It's through the video games, but their open source way, they build worlds and these brands, which brings me perfect tee up. Thank you, Joe.
You're welcome.
The two parts of the trends here, Adidas has gotten into the NFT game, and they launched it last Friday, these NFTs, which were, I called it a little bit of a fake NFT because it was really just a very exclusive fan club. You kind of bought this digital asset that got you into the fan club that gets you physical things. It was a little odd, but they sold $22 million in like a weekend of NFTs.
What's the like the fan club thing called?
What's it called? It's called Into the Metaverse. Was the name of the campaign?
Really?
Yeah. I was like,
It's not very creative.
No. Well, like Meta and Facebook, like we're really pushing the envelope here,
Right?
Kicking the can down the road. And then Vans, their executive team came out and says that the online metaverse, and they're speaking of Roblox when they say this in this instance, is the best place to build brand awareness amongst 13 to 35-year-olds right now. Literally the best place because none of them watch TV. And so, historically brand awareness is built through TV, radio, outdoor. And with the pandemic, outdoor has been less because less traveling. Still important. But TV's kind of held that foothold, but now 13 to 35-year-olds are not watching TV. They're streaming video or they're playing video games.
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
And you can't get the reach and frequency like you used to could with mass media. And so Vans is literally coming out and saying that the metaverse, for their demographic, the best place to get just overarching brand awareness, they're not saying sales, but they're talking about brand awareness, is in the metaverse. And they had it at an online park for in Roblox, like an online skate park. Vans did.
Makes sense.
Yep. And they've seen upwards of 48 million visitors to the site.
Jeez.
To date. And that's like in the last 6 months.
That's quite a few.
It's real numbers.
48 million.
Yeah. On Roblox. So even adults or
Do
young adults go
do Roblox?
It appears they do. I was not aware of that genre, but the more I watched the kids, I could see a little bit of an aspect of, especially some of these brand plays where people get on there and investigate around. So I think I'm gonna have to start playing it. I think we're gonna have to get Roblox and maybe just start playing it as part of the podcast.
Maybe that actually might be interesting.
Yeah, we have it playing and we're talking while we play it.
Is there like mobile? Probably.
I don't think there's mobile Roblox. But yeah, there is.
Because there's mobile Fortnite.
There absolutely is. Sorry, Fortnite went away on mobile on
Did it?
Apple, that big shebang. But it absolutely didn't. It is on the phone because the kids will be playing together and stuff. So interesting stuff to keep track of with trends in the metaverse.
That's great. Did you when you recorded that? Did you pause like that? Or did you just say trends in the
Nick
metaverse?
edited it all together. I mean, like I said it,
Well done.
and then he kind of.
Did you put extra pause in there?
He put extra pause, extra mojo, and lots of effects and
Lots of effects. It sounds great.
It kind of like reminds me like the Days of Our Lives or like the or as the world turns, like serious music,
that
and
one.
then the triggering effect
As the world turns. That's exactly what it reminds me of. No, I'm not even kidding.
Yeah.
As the world turns.
As the world turns.
Starring Ryan Alford as Chip McGee. I don't even know.
Chip McGee.
He's got an eye patch.
I've got an eye patch.
Right?
Yeah, pirate.
Yep.
And also a security guard. Like whatever I do on the soap opera.
You can't do that to me.
Yeah. About meta soap operas. Like, what are we gonna do? Hey.
Meta soap operas.
Moving on to our news articles. We had a lot of pre-discussion, so these are going to move fairly quickly.
Sure.
But LeBron James, who is a sponsor of Pepsi, is now a sponsor and a spokesperson. Signed a 1-year deal with Ruffles on their campaign of Own Your Ridges. And James is going to be in a spot entitled Ruffles DNA that has Kendrick Lamar's DNA song as the background.
Okay.
Yeah. Like, okay. He's a popular guy. He's got a big following. So let's have him eat some Ruffles and drink a Pepsi.
Ruffles that's It just seems like a weird match.
Yeah.
Because what is Ruffles? I mean, I know what it is. I know what Ruffles is.
I like Ruffles, the ridges.
Ruffles have ridges, and I do like it.
I do.
There's
Especially
no
for
question.
dipping, they don't break as often.
They don't break. Yeah.
It's perfect. There was a lot of science behind that.
There probably was.
There was.
There probably was.
There was.
But yeah, just I don't know. I don't see LeBron James eating Ruffles. I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah. He sure does seem pretty healthy to be eating Pepsi and
Ruffles.
and
Yeah.
Ruffles. But hey.
I think we've had this discussion before, and I don't want to take too long, but I did have a situation where I needed a little pick-me-up when I was in Las Vegas. I said, I'm going to go get a Diet Coke. Pepsi only. I got one. Yeah.
And I love you, Pepsi. We've already had this discussion, but it's
just
not it's not a Coke.
I bought a Diet Pepsi, and I drank about half of it, and I was like, I can't.
Yeah.
It's not the same.
Pepsi's never going to sponsor this show.
Nope. Put them on the list.
That's, we don't need any sponsors.
Change our mind. How about that? Mm-hmm. Change our mind, Pepsi.
Yeah, they might. Hey, bring me some of that like new formula stuff. Maybe I should be your taste tester. I will get you to the promised land if you make me your taste tester.
We dare you.
Dare you. There's your challenge right there.
Yeah.
Come on.
Bet you won't do it.
So yeah, LeBron James is selling Ruffles, and I kind of like them. And they've got ridges. Own your ridges. We'll see how it goes. Hey, I like sponsorship, and I like endorsement and influencers. All about it. So, but I'm just like you. I don't necessarily get the
matchup there.
total matchup, other than just big name with big name.
Yeah, I guess anybody can endorse anything.
Frito-Lay, Ruffles, big name with LeBron. Okay.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'll accept it.
Yeah, I think they're just trying to get to that demographic, and a lot of young kids follow and watch LeBron.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And so if LeBron's munching on some Ruffles, then maybe they'll sell some
We'll
more.
see if my son comes to me in the next however long and says, "Can we get some Ruffles?"
Does he like LeBron?
He just likes NBA.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean, if you
But sometimes kids are like,
don't like LeBron,
yeah.
He likes Trae Young,
Yep.
which is obvious.
Atlanta. Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, he likes LeBron.
All right. There we go.
I don't have an opinion.
Well, we're coming back to the metaverse on our second article. So Forever 21, heard of that?
It's a store?
Every mall.
Sure.
Yeah. Every mall has them. It's where every teeny bopper hangs out.
Sure.
I don't know why it's 21. Well, I guess maybe you're supposed to be 21. That looks like a bunch of teeny bopper stuff to me.
Yeah. I think it is.
And maybe it's because I'm old. But
Well, that's probably a chunk of it. Yeah. Is it still around? Are you about to tell me?
No, there is, because they're on the Roblox bandwagon as well.
Holy crap, Roblox.
They are doing a partnership with the gaming platform where users and fashion influencers own and manage stores as they try to become the top shop. Stores within the platform. And I've seen my kids do this because they have like these little Amazon stores that you can set up, and it's not branded Amazon, but they're branded like e-commerce stores.
Sure.
So the game is like my kids set up and build their shop, and then they sell stuff and they ship it. Like, it's pretty crazy. And I kind of liked it because I'm like teaching them how e-commerce works. And I think this is in a similar way, but they're going to be able to like build their own little shop and make it cool and sell Forever 21 stuff.
So for real money or not for real money?
I think it's Robux is what it is, but some of that is.
Sure it is.
Yeah, real leap there.
So
they took a long time to brand that.
yeah, right. This is the first idea. Oh,
Yeah, he got it, Jim.
Robux, yeah. You can get a promotion.
Came right out of the mailroom with that one.
That sounds like an 80s movie.
Yeah.
Isn't that the mail clerk?
Yeah.
Not anymore, right?
He came up with Robux.
Yeah, so.
2 letters changed in the name.
Oh, my God. So
they're making a lot of money, though.
Yeah.
So
No seriousness.
we can make fun of them, but they're raking it in.
I do have one question about this. So your kids, how much do you know about this? Am I about to ask you something you don't know?
No, you can
maybe?
ask. I watched them play. I mean, I don't know.
What do they sell?
They're like TVs. Like there's like electronics, like digital game electronics was one of them. They were putting TVs on the wall. Like one of them was electronics. One of them was just like they were boxing stuff up, but it was obscure. They were widgets. Like
Sure.
you didn't know what it was. It was more the mechanism of selling your stuff and transporting it in your little car and like your bus. Like it was like, the
Holy crap.
fulfillment. Like they had a fulfillment shop and then a retail shop. And they would drive between like the factory of where it was. Like it's crazy.
Wow.
And it's all gamey. It's all cartoony,
Right.
you know, but it's like, okay. And it's teaching them how it works.
Wow. I'm going to have to check that out because I guess I had no idea what was going on in Roblox.
I think we're going to have to play Roblox and, you know,
I'd say
I get my 12-year-old to teach me.
Yeah,
I've watched
right.
it enough. I watch them play. That's kind of like the only time I get with them. Like they're wanting to play. I don't want to take them what they're doing. So I get into what they're doing and we'll have our conversation because it's kind of a passive game. They're playing button mashing, but they can kind of, it isn't like, you know, the old school, like if I look away for 2 seconds,
Call of
I
Duty.
die.
Yeah, Call of Duty or something like that. Yeah.
But yeah, so on the next article, so again, Roblox blowing up, Forever 21. We just talked about Vans. We talked about Nike Land. We talked about all these brands are getting on the Roblox bandwagon.
Crazy.
It's making me, I think I need to be buying the stock today.
I think I'm going to probably do that when I get home. Yeah.
I think so. I'm going to do that before it goes up again. So are you a Doritos fan?
Yeah. I mean, who is not a Doritos fan?
Cool Ranch or regular?
Ooh, so that's a good question. I would probably say right now where I am in my life, you know what I mean? I would say Cool Ranch. Yes, exactly. But I will also say they used to have a taco flavor.
Yeah.
That was my favorite.
That was short-lived.
Short-lived.
I'm a Cool Ranch guy.
Yeah.
Nacho guy.
Yeah, you
not nacho much.
Okay. Robux.
Yeah, right there. But I'm a Cool Ranch guy, and they're coming out, and I like this Flamin' Hot stuff.
Me too.
Kind of burns my mouth, but I like it.
Sure.
Flamin' Hot Cool Ranch Doritos.
No, they are not.
Oh, yeah. Coming out at a store near you.
I'm going to buy those.
Yes. I will have some of those.
Yeah. Nothing's going to stop me from buying those.
And a little inside secret here, and I don't know if people caught it. The Cool Ranch Doritos got a lot better than last year. They upped the seasoning on the chips.
Did they?
And they have a new formula, and it's the same taste, but it's just bolder of the same taste. Because it used to be a couple years ago, you'd get some, and it was like, they were good, but it was like they didn't, every other chip had some, now like every chip has the flavor on it.
Okay.
And it's bolder. And now with Flamin' Hot, I'm making myself hungry here.
Yeah, I'm going to want to. When are those out? Is that soon or today?
Any moment.
Okay.
Any moment. It's in Santa's bag, and he's bringing it down the chimney.
Put that on my list.
Put it on your short list because today's Christmas Eve, buddy.
Yeah, well, it's going to have to, my wife's going to have to get out there, start looking.
Yeah, hopefully she's listening to this.
She's not.
She's not at all.
Nope.
But yeah, I like this, and it was marketing, product development, whatever. I just like, these are two things I like, and I think people should know about them.
It's a good match.
Today's podcast brought to you by Cool Ranch Doritos.
Flamin' Hot.
Flaming Hot.
That's a better match than Ruffles and LeBron James.
We should have a Flaming Hot Radcast edition.
We just have. What was the drink? Mountain Dew?
Yeah, Flaming Hot Mountain Dew.
I never saw it.
No. I looked for it because I wanted to bring one in for you to have.
Oh, my God.
I wasn't going to taste it, but you could have. I'll wash it down with this blood orange Mike's Hard Lemonade.
Yeah. Those are only getting warmer, by the way. You might want to strike while the iron's cold.
We could do like a Flamin' Hot version of the Radcast, like branded.
Sure.
We wear Flamin' Hot shirts, and everything is flaming. Every headline that day is like Flamin' Hot. I don't know what all that would be, but a Flamin' Hot edition. That would be, look, whoever makes Flamin' Hot, I don't know who owns it, if it's Frito-Lay at this point, but hey, that would be a branded content play for them.
Yeah.
Flamin' Hot edition of the Radcast. Flamin' Hot Metaverse.
I think our only problem is, doesn't Pepsi own Frito-Lay or vice versa?
Yeah.
We better start.
We'll start. I like their marketing.
Yeah. Sure.
Just prefer the taste of Coke.
It just tastes better.
I got to be honest. Like my integrity means a lot. And I'm going to be honest.
Your cola integrity is, if you don't have that,
what else do you have?
what do you have, really?
What do you have? So KFC, I thought this was interesting because I kind of like this guy. You know that song, and I was going to have Nick bring this up. I probably should have done it, probably added to the episode. What's Poppin'?
Don't mind me just watching that.
No, that song.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I don't know if it's that song. Is that the lyric?
I think it's part of the remix.
The remix. You're going to the remix. I'm just talking about.
It's from TikTok.
Jack Harlow. Yeah, that's him. Yeah. So I like this song. It's a
good
little
song.
overplayed, but I still like it.
Yeah.
And I like a lot of Jack's stuff. Like he's got some other hits as well. And so KFC is doing a celebrity partnership with Jack Harlow for the year. So they're kind of trying to get trendy.
Okay.
Kentucky Fried Chicken and nothing says Kentucky Fried Chicken like Jack Harlow.
He loves it. Their marketing is always pretty good, I feel
It's
like.
pretty good.
It's wacky.
It's wacky.
Right?
The Colonel.
They had all the different guys play the Colonel.
Yeah.
And then they put out
It was pretty smart too, and I'm not sure everyone got it, but it was funny.
I don't know that everyone. It took me a minute, I think, to be like, that's not the same.
Yeah,
That's Jim Gaffigan.
because they would look close enough, but then
Right. And then you're like, that's Norm
it's not
MacDonald,
him.
though. So I don't think that's. They did like branded suntan lotion that smelled like fried chicken, like all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, yeah,
That's there. I like it.
yeah. I do too, but I don't really like KFC. This is the problem with all this stuff.
Yeah.
It's like, look, the new chicken sandwich is pretty good.
Sure.
Seems like everybody's kind of getting their chicken sandwich down.
It's chicken sandwich mania right now.
Yeah.
They had some Nashville hot stuff for a while that was okay.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't know. KFC.
Yeah. We'll see.
Yeah.
The
Well, KFC.
KFC. And for our last two of the day, Joe.
Sure.
So first, podcasts feel like they're everywhere. I mean, let's face it. If you're paying attention to the Radcast, it is everywhere.
Sure.
But podcasts have been popping up in television shows more and more, including Chucky, which is a Hulu show, and Only Murders in the Building, which I've never heard of.
I have heard of that.
Have you?
Have not watched it. I've heard of it.
Never heard of it, but I guess, and Carrie Bradshaw is now co-hosting a podcast in the reboot of Sex and the City. So
Great.
it's the point of this article was just to reinforce how mainstream podcasts are now, and TV shows are now reinforcing that's people's jobs on some of the TV shows.
Sure. Yeah. There was a SNL Christmas skit that was like about, the podcast Serial, that one? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm talking about? The murder thing or whatever. And they did a play on it, but it was about like Santa Claus. It was pretty funny.
I like it.
It was pretty funny. Was it great? No, not really.
Well, but I just so you mainstream podcasts,
Right. I
and
just
we hope it
completely
continues.
shit on your thing there by saying that thing that I watched wasn't great. But yes, you are correct.
Well, the content's not always wonderful, but it doesn't mean that the podcasts are not mainstream.
Well, I guess because theoretically anyone can have a podcast,
This is true.
right?
Anyone.
So you don't. I mean,
There's like 10 million podcasts.
There are, and
8
9
million
million
of them have 4 episodes.
yeah, and are
they're
boring.
boring and no longer produced.
Correct.
It's called
Correct.
pod fade.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah, like when you do like 5 episodes and then you never do it again. Pod
Okay.
fade.
You just got tired
Term
of it.
for it. Yeah. Or you just didn't have discipline or self-assurance or, just key factors that you need.
Or just suck at it as well. Just sucking at it would be that's bad as well.
Or maybe that. Maybe it's self-awareness. They were like, this sucks.
This sucks.
I'm not going to continue it anymore.
Joey and I had a podcast
Yeah.
that we did one whole podcast, and I don't even know whatever happened to it. And then we did one with his Barry McGuthrie Jr. character, and we did 2 of those. It was getting pretty popular. We haven't done it in a while.
See?
Yeah.
It takes structure.
It does.
Got to create systems and processes, which you obviously didn't.
Yeah.
But no, you have to just stick with it. Like, I mean, no one listened to the Radcast the first 30 episodes. Like, I mean, I had like 5-10 listeners,
Yeah.
and you just can't do it to monetize or to do it. If you aren't like committed to it and you aren't interested in doing it and seeing it out,
Right.
it will never last.
Right.
Because you're going to get bored with it, or you're not going to see the value. You're going to go, well, there's 5 people listening. What am I doing? Why am I wasting this time? You have to just like go, I see this as a long-term thing.
Build
and build it.
Yeah.
So-
You get somebody on there like me, and it builds it exponentially more.
Exactly.
As
Yeah, you're
as
just a
know.
ringer. Just bring you in.
You're welcome.
Thank you. I really appreciate
Merry
it.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Finally, Mariah Carey's holiday classic, All I Want for Christmas, has made history as the first song on the Billboard Hot 100 to return to #1 for the 3rd year in a row.
Really.
So it's hit the top 100 on Billboard, even though it's a 25-year-old song.
And people are not tired of it. Is it 25 years old?
It's pretty old. 20 years?
I don't know. I have
made
no
that
idea.
up.
I have no
That
idea.
wasn't part of the article, but I'm guessing, isn't it 20 years old?
Probably.
All I Want for Christmas?
I feel like I've been
92
hearing it
or
for a long
something?
time.
I don't know.
How old's Mariah
90?
Carey?
She's pretty old. 50.
Get on to 50? Still looks good.
She looks great. Imagine what surgery will do.
Yeah, right. No kidding. A little bit of money.
Yeah, I know. I hope they have that surgery for men.
Probably.
Yeah,
I'll never know.
breast augmentation or whatever.
You want to get your breasts augmented?
Augmented, and I don't know that she has. I would be meaning that about her, by the way.
Right.
And I actually like Mariah Carey. She's a little crazy sometimes, but
She is going to sue you.
who is it? She definitely is.
Yeah, that's fine.
Her and Pepsi. But I do like her song, All I Want for Christmas. I hear it. It makes me feel Christmassy.
Christmassy. Yep.
Yeah.
No, I agree. I like that song a lot. And it's kind of a classier. It's not as,
traditional.
not the
It's
jingle
more-
bells or
yeah.
whatever. It's,
Yeah.
I like it.
That's the final article today, my friend.
Well, that was really a banger to end on, wasn't it?
Hey, it's Christmas time.
What about the the George Michael one? What is it? Last Christmas I gave you. my heart, right?
Yeah. What is that?
What's that song, Nick?
Gave you my heart.
This
This
Christmas.
Christmas. There you go. That didn't help me with like getting any further down
Right.
like what it was, other than remembering it.
But that's one of those. I think
it is
that's
one of those.
That's people play that game where if you hear it, you're out.
Yeah.
And like you try to last as long as you can and not hear it.
Yeah. I like it.
Yeah, it's not a bad song.
Well, Merry Christmas, my friend.
Merry Christmas to you, Nick, as well.
Hey, Nick, Merry Christmas. We really appreciate all of our listeners. Merry Christmas to everyone out there. Mm-hmm. And if you don't celebrate Christmas, that's okay too. But hey, happy holidays to you.
Merry whatever.
Merry whatever. Merry Festivus.
Yep. Whatever you
Merry.
celebrate.
Just have an extra beverage of Mike's Hard Lemonade or whatever.
Beatbox, chill.
Beatbox.
Whatever that is.
You're such a good beatboxer.
I am. I really am.
Bebopper. I think that's what it was.
That's what it was.
Bebopper.
Bebopper.
Gonna bebop right out of here. Well,
Yeah.
you know where to find us. We're at theradcast.com. Search for Bebopper. You'll find everything from today. Or search for Mike's Hard Lemonade. You'll find at least 12 episodes where we talk about it.
Well, maybe every single one.
But you can search on the Radcast and find all of our content and all of our highlight clips, whether you want to or not on some things. And, we appreciate everyone. We hope everyone has a safe and happy holiday. We'll see you next time on the Radcast.
To listen to full episodes or to contact us, visit us on the web at theradcast.com or follow our host at Ryan Alford on Instagram. Thanks for tuning in.